Hello, today we're going to be looking at my newish YZF R125 to 12 plate, currently on finance. So if you were to buy this outright, £2,800 for my one, but I'm paying that little bit more due to not having the money straight away. As you can see, it's quite a clean looking bike. It's had a little bit of damage here and there from the previous owner. I haven't christened it yet with anything, scratches or anything like that yet. I've had it like 2 months or so. When it comes to modifications, what I've done, I've changed from black to red. Looks dead smart, dead cheap to do as well. So I thought, you know, I'll have them. And then the previous owner has put on a tail tidy, which is basically, these would normally be out like here, and then there's an extension arm which comes down. So it would have started there, we'd have had your number plate, and then if you're a learner as well, that'd come out down here as well. And I've seen it on other bikes, it looks stupid, ridiculous. So I'm happy I got that. I got these pillion passengers as well in the deal. As I said, right, just before I bought it, actually I want this, or I'm pulling out, so I got some of them for free as well. I'm not too sure how much these are actually, about 30 maybe, 30 quid or so. But when it comes to damage, it's obviously been dropped on a wall or something. Got a scratch down here, and it came all the way down here. I've cleaned it all up, it was dead red. Looks a bit messy. Had a few black marks down here. Used Tipp-Ex, my fine craftsmanship right there. Bit of Tipp-Ex on that. And then when I got it, also the ignition barrel had been cracked into as well down at the bottom, as the steering lock didn't work. So I assume it's been robbed and then dropped. So they all paid out for that within the first 2 weeks of getting it. But from that, it's an 11k on the clock, nearly 12. But from what I've seen of it, it's more than capable. Definitely top of the range 125 you can get. Top end I've had out of it is 83 miles an hour, which I was quite impressed with, bearing in mind it's just a souped up little 125. Big fat juicy tyres on it as well. I mean, like you can see, quite big. Palm sort of stretch. I don't even know what the actual width of it is, but it's quite a lot. Comparing that, so let's get, that's the width of it. Compare that with a YBR. There's a huge difference here. That's me touching tyre, that's me not. It's absolutely huge. But all round good bike, never had any problems with it. Touch wood. Absolutely fantastic. I'll give it a little start up for you. So what you do, first you turn the key, this will flick around and then back, and that's when it started. It will be a bit funny if you do start halfway through that, which I found out before, and it sort of wasn't quite happy with that. So what you've got here, you've got your kill switch, which I didn't have on my last bike. Happy with that. Or your clutch and brake and ignition, and then also this light, this button here. Never seen this before. You press it, flashes your front light. So if you want someone to pass you, you just give them a quick flash, and then out the way they go. Or let them through, or something along them lines. Give them a thank you, or something like that. So I thought it was a great idea. You got your dip beam, full beam. Sorry, that's your clutch, ain't it? What am I on about clutch from? Well, anyway, that's my little review of this bike. Oh yeah, I forgot to mention, I filled up 13 pounds of just petrol, and I got 240 miles out of it. Still had a bar left, which is, these are the bars. So that bottom bar left. So I'm quite happy with that as well. Button down here, so you've got your trip. So first one, that'll be my mileage. So I've just gone past 12 actually. And then the first trip that's how many miles I've done it since I bought it, because I reset it the day I bought it. And then this is how many miles I've done through this tank at the minute, 38 miles, and it's not really touched any of them. But yeah, I'm really happy with that, really helps out. Also got an oil light as well, so when the oil gets a bit low, it'll give you a shout, as these normally burn. I've been told these burn oil quite fast compared to normal 4-strokes, but that's just because it's a top end and more power to weight, just power in general. But no, I'm really happy with this bike. If you've got any questions or anything like that, if you're thinking of getting one, just comment, do what you want. Cheers for watching.